First of all, for me, it's great to be back home. It's great to be back home. It's great to be here to see a lot of old faces, but more important than to see a lot of new faces. About 2 weeks ago, I think I came here for an event. Josue put a little event together. As one of our players who's been here for a very long time was getting ready to leave, Patrick Nyarko, and I came here obviously to see Patrick and to thank him for his contributions. But it was a touching moment for me because I've been away for 2 years, and just to see a lot of the fans that came out to thank him, I think it was great. And I think this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, to let you know, at least for me, in my time here, how important you fans are to the team. So when I was here that night, I saw Dan and we were talking, and he told me about the AGM event, and I said, look, I want to come, I want to be a part of it, I want to come see the old faces, I want to give my support, but more than anything, I wanted to thank you guys personally, from the bottom of my heart, for the time, for the support that you gave me and to the team when I was here. And there's one special moment. You know, in life, there's a lot of special moments that happen. And I think for me, I've been fortunate that a lot of them, but when you get older, you tend to forget some of those early on. But this is one of those things that I will never forget. And I will explain a little bit more and tell you the role that you guys, the fans, played for this special moment, at least for me and for the team at that moment, and how much you helped turn things around. You know, when I became a part of this team as a technical director and later as the interim coach, I felt it was very, very important for me in the beginning of every season to make sure that all the players, and I know there were some players there that were there for a very long time, understood the history of the club here, how everything started. All the guys that paved the way before they came and they made this a special place, and how now it was up to them, okay, to make new traditions and to write their own history. I think to me that was very important, not only the fire organization, but also people from the past. Because let's not forget, you know, when I was younger, there wasn't a professional league, and then this thing came, but even before that, you know, the Polish teams, the Serbian, the German teams, the people really, they kept the sport alive here. Because this is a city, a special city, that's rich in soccer history and tradition, and I think it was important for me that the players understood that. They knew that they were coming to a special place, okay, and what it meant for them to put that jersey on. And it's not what the club can do for them, it's what they can do for the club. For sure, you know, when I talked to players, it was very important that they had the right attitude, mentality, good guys who get along, all that stuff. But it was very important that they knew the history, they knew where they were coming, they knew the expectations, and more than anything, they knew what it meant to put that fire jersey on and represent the city, the team, but more important than anything is you, the fans, the right way, okay? When I stepped in as an interim coach, and Mike, I asked Mike, who worked with me at that time to be here, he's still a part of the organization, to come, and he didn't hesitate to come. I stepped in a situation that the team was in a difficult position. It was in a difficult, it's not about the losses, you know, we were losing, it wasn't going well, but it was a difficult moment because more than changing a few things tactically, I think what the team lost was the belief in themselves, the commitment, the love for the game, the excitement, what it meant to put this fire jersey on, okay, how they had to step on the field, their commitment, what they had to give. But the one thing that never wavered was the fans. You guys were always there. Everywhere I went as a technical director, I would go, and it was amazing just to see. Even if it was 5 of you, Vancouver, you guys were there. For me, that was incredible to see, and I tried to relay that to the fans. So when I stepped in, more than changing things tactically, okay, I needed to bring that desire back. I needed to bring that excitement back. I needed to make it fun for the guys to compete. I needed to make sure that these guys knew what it meant to put that jersey on. You know, that this was a place that everybody wanted to come and play for. That didn't change. We had lost that. So we began that work early on. It took a while, but I saw changes. I saw changes, you know, because we became a team where we were losing, then we were competing. The guys were believing in themselves and in each other because there was confidence and belief from us to them. And then you guys were always there. So things were coming along. I can just sense it. He was so close, you know, for us getting over that hump. And I remember a special game. And I will never forget it, because even when I talk, I think, you know, I have the shirt, like my hair is really rising up, thinking of that moment, you know, and I felt very good. It was a game in Columbus. You know, it happened to be my first win as an interim coach, but it's not because of that. It's not because of that, of the win. But the team was playing really well. You know, and going into the game, I had a lot of confidence, you know, because the team was starting to believe. There was a lot of confidence in the players. We were together. There was excitement. I sensed the energy. Okay? And I said, man, you know, I got up in the morning, I was having coffee, I saw the team for breakfast, and I felt, man, I just felt the whole day that it was going to be a special day. You know, a day and a moment that I think would change things around and would head the right way. And I remember I talked to a lot of, you know, to Ben at that time, to Osway, you know, to a lot of guys, to Frank, and I would say, we need a lot of support from our fans for this game. We need everyone to be there. We need a big commitment. We need these guys, the players, when they step out on the field, to understand it's an honor to put this jersey on. So I knew it was going to be a special day, but I didn't know how great it would be, and a moment that I will never forget, because we went into the locker room, we talked, and I sensed the energy. I felt the team good. I said, man, I have confidence. There's no way we're going to lose this game today. When I stepped out on that field, because normally I don't go out, you know, but the locker room is small. I said, what am I going to do? How many coffees can I have? You know, so I wanted to come. You know, Ben and everyone told me the support is going to be there. We have a lot of fans coming, and I wanted to go and just feel the atmosphere. You know, I wanted the players, I wanted to see their reaction when they came out on the field. As I'm coming out, and you guys have been in Crew Park, you know, I opened those doors, and I'm looking straight ahead, and it's in the distance. The only thing I could see was red. The only thing I could see was red. I came out, that whole section in the back was covered in red. And guys, I can tell you, you know, I've had an opportunity to play in Europe with a club that I won 3 championships, and the support was amazing. But to witness that when I came out, when the team was struggling, you know, when the players that I needed that extra help to take over the, you know, to go over the little hump, to make these guys understand how special this place was, you guys were there. You guys were there. When we came out for warm-up, it was just an incredible feeling. I was looking at the players. There's not one player that would not have gone through the wall for every one of you guys here. The pressure has always been there because the support from you guys has been there, and that's a good thing. They have to understand what kind of commitment they need to go on the field and what they have to put forth every game. So for me, it was an amazing feeling to see the support. Obviously, we won the game. And then from that game on, we won, and we had an unbelievable streak where, you know, we were 1 win and 9 losses. We became 500. The next year we won 17 games. The next year, but regardless of that, the most important for me, the turning point was that game. Because when I went into the locker room, I thought we had a team like this, like a fist. For a very long time, I thought that these guys understood how important it was to put that jersey on. And freaking no one threw that jersey on the ground. No one threw the jersey on the ground. I said, because you know that jersey, when you take it off, you freaking fold it and you put it in the locker room there. You don't step on that jersey. So there was a moment that I will never forget. And I wanted to personally thank you guys. Because you guys here are the lifeblood of the club. Never, never, ever forget that. How important you are. Thank you for all the help and support. I know we've heard a lot of promises, this or that, but I'm very confident, and I know optimistic it's a word, but I feel very good. I hope to see everyone out there supporting our men in red, you know, because regardless of what happens, we have to be there to support them, to make this a special place, to make the players understand, you know, the commitment you all make and the kind of commitment we need from them. But I know that it will be a good year. But more than anything, I wanted to personally thank you. Share that moment, because for me, you know, I don't remember the first goal I scored. I do remember the first win with the team, but more than anything, it's just that feeling. And Ben, where's Ben? Where's Ben? Ben? I don't think I could drink enough Malort to get that feeling again. If I could, I think I would be here every night trying to get that little moment. And those are the special moments that I will never, ever, ever forget. I will never, ever forget. It's always been a special place for me, the city. This is where I started and finished everything a good way. And I owe a big thanks to you guys. Just know that everyone is committed to the team, and I just wanted to personally thank you guys and share that one really special moment that will always be there for me, and I know it will be with the players that play there. Thank you guys.
Thank you.